Hey, this is Dave Davidson from Gateway Church of Monroe. I want to tell you how when I first met Kayla Boner, it was such a blessing. Her Awana program at her other church had finished for the year, and she started coming to our Bible studies. And I noticed right away when she came with her sister Christy that she was hungry to grow in Jesus. She wanted more and more Bible instruction, and it was interesting because we talked about what a disciple was. I remember one Bible study in particular that we read the last verse there in the book of Matthew. It talked about making disciples, and I shared from my own personal experience that I went through a discipleship process as a teen, in that someone walked me down a path. Several adults did, and they took me under their wing, and I was an intentional disciple in that I intentionally fit what it took to grow in my Christian walk in my life. So I remember that time we talked about what it would take for her to grow, and she mentioned worship. She liked to listen to worship music, and I just remember telling her, hey, whatever it takes for you, go to this Bible study, go to that Bible study, go to Awana, worship, hang out with friends. It seems that Kayla had taken the challenge to really be intentional about growing with Christ. She wasn't just going to kind of just maybe let it happen, or just kind of just soak it in. She knew that growing with Jesus and getting to know Him was a priority, and that just kind of perpetuated more love for God. And I really believe Kayla was the type of teen who was falling in love with Jesus forever. All has to do with a life message I have towards teens. I mean, it's one thing to be a teenager and kind of know Jesus, or even kind of be wondering about Him, but it just warms my heart. It's very inspiring that Kayla was the type of teen that really was laying a foundation in her spiritual life to know Jesus forever. She really was going to make an impact in this world, and I believe she is now, this very week of her death, her sudden passing here. And so I just want, I guess, my first perception of her, which is still my perception of her, to inspire you. I pray that you'll take really the challenge she received, which is to intentionally be a disciple and to be in a process of growing in the Lord. And it takes sacrifice. Sometimes you might miss out on some other activity, or you might miss out on some TV reruns as a teen. But I challenge you to be like Kayla, and I'm sure you'd honor her memory by basically being intentional like she was.